What's up, everybody? Welcome to our very first survival video. Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're doing a survival series. I've set up a server with me and my friends, and we're using a generation mod that actually makes the terrain look a little bit more realistic. So, I mean, that looks pretty cool. I'm excited to be using this. I have already started this world a little bit. I've gotten some gear, a little bit. You know, I'm totally decked out. Anyways, yes, I've already gotten a little bits of gear. I've also set up a few farms already, just getting everything set up for what I want to do for my video series. I mean, we got some small stuff like a slime farm right here, and we got a full creeper farm for the rocket supply. Basically, just basic stuff. But what we're going to be working on today is that over there. You see this blue outline? That, my friends, is a Light Medica schematic. And we are doing something really big. We are building a world eater for our we are going to be doing a world eater for our survival base. Yes, that is going to be that big. I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you the specs right now on what we're looking at as far as the build size, but yes, we're going to be digging out a perimeter. I'm super excited to be doing that, guys. But the only unfortunate thing is it's in the middle of an ocean, and I can't just go and build and get the supplies we need to build the world eater. I actually have to drain out the ocean first. So yeah, you know, it's like a 560 by 580 area. That's not big, right? All the way down to bedrock. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. So basically what we got to be doing today is we're going to be building a sand duper so we can get all the sand to mark out the position. And we are going to be, let's see, I think as far as I know, that's all we're going to be doing, and maybe a little bit else. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the video. Let's go ahead and start going. Going. There we go. Flying. So, yep, like I said before, we're going to be working on a sand duper. Now, I only have one problem with this series as of right now. I don't actually have a good studio. I am basically recording all of this audio after I record the gameplay. Do you know how difficult that is? It is ridiculously difficult. Actually, this bit right now, I'm alone in my house, so I've actually got some time to record. But yeah, we are going to be working on this sand duper, so forgive me if the video is a little choppy. I did a lot of the recording of the audio post-production. I've already found a stronghold, as you can tell by the elytra, down here, and we're going to be building a sand duper down there. What we needed was the slime farm and a little bit of redstone. I've already gathered some redstone and the slime that we're going to need. So I'm going to go ahead and get down there and build it. Do a quick little time lapse, and we're going to talk about it in a minute. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump into it. Woo! That's dangerous. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. All right, get into it. Go ahead. Editing me. Cut to the build. Okay, I've already built the first module of the sand duper. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to be building the rest of the modules. I'm just going to need some stuff here, and where is it? Okay, there it is. We're going to be growing some mushrooms and getting rid of the portal frame. It's a very simple design. It's not near as big as the one that I've seen, that I've seen other people do. This is more simple, very easy to do. Oh wait, I got the wrong tool. Dang, it's my axe I need. Okay, yeah, chopping this way. And just using the mushrooms, thankfully, we'll get rid of the portal frame, which allows us to do sand duping, which is amazing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build this thing up, and I will get back to you guys in a minute. Mushroom. Alright, guys, we have got the sand duper finished. I've already AFK'd a little bit, and we've got some sand already worked up. This thing did not take long to bet this, but the longest time that actually took was digging out this area. That's really what took the longest. I mean, I've got a silk touch pickaxe, efficiency 5, but with no beacon, you can't insta-mine this crap. It takes forever. But yeah, it's a very small farm. It's not super big. It's very simple design, not really near as big as what I've seen other people do. But you have to activate each one individually. But yeah, I've already got a chunk loader set up, and this Oh, and yeah, you gotta replace the sand. For some reason, it stops on the leaves, and it has to be on the slime blocks, otherwise it won't work. I don't know why. But yeah, that's the slime farm. Got a chunk loader set up to where we can actually, we don't even have to AFK. I can take care of some projects while this thing is running. That is ridiculously good. I'm going to tell you this, guys. For the longest time, I played Bedrock Edition, and we didn't have chunk loaders. I watched all these people play Java Edition, and no one, and like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do all the stuff that they were doing. I couldn't build sand dupers, and I couldn't build a chunk loader on Bedrock because I started out on console. And here recently, with some career path choices that I'm actually taking, I actually got a PC, and I was actually able to start making some videos. So that's super exciting, and I'm super excited to be playing Java. It has been such a blast, and I've actually been playing for a little bit now. I'm going to tell you that. I'd say I've been on this server for about 4 weeks now, getting everything set up for what we need. So yeah, that's the sand duper. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather up some supplies and mark out the area. It's absolutely massive. I'm not excited about this, guys. It's a 580 by 580, something like that. It's ridiculously huge, and I've got to build it up like 64 blocks of sand walls. Editor, let's go ahead and cut to that scene. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Go ahead, cut to it. Please cut, please cut. I don't want to have to do this any longer. Please cut. Please.
Wait. Scrap, I'm stuck. Is there help?
You're stuck?
Yeah.
What you got to do is you have to go down to the bottom of the ocean and stand, basically. Slowly. There you go. You're good. All right, with all the area marked out, all we're going to have to do next is basically drain them out. Yes, we have to drain out all 4 sides for the trenchers that is going to go down to bedrock, and then we can build the world eater. It is ridiculous, the amount of stuff that you have to do. So basically what we're going to need to do next is build a honey farm for my water drainers. Basically, I've come up with my own design. I've scoured the internet, and I could not find anything that would suit my needs and get this done quick. I tried one, and it worked. It worked, don't get me wrong. But it was one module, and it took forever. So, basically, what I did was I went into a creative world and I built my own. You know what? Let's go ahead and show you that. I'm going to show you that design right here. Go ahead. Alrighty, so this is the machine that I came up with. I was working with it, and it took a little bit to do. I had to figure out a way to get them all to activate at the exact same time, otherwise it didn't work. But yeah, basically I can build this in any orientation. I can build it smaller, I can build it bigger. This is about as big as I can build it as far as wideness goes, but you can build it about 13 modules of this thing, and it's going to drain water. So basically what it is basically, I use basically way too much. I'm going to try using a different word now. What it is basic. You got to help me with this, guys. I'm using basically way too much. So, what it is the original, I want to say basically so bad. I'm going to do it one more time. Basically, it is the original flying machine with a little tweak. Basically, what like Beat Up said, good English. I use the word way too much. Okay, yes, it is the... It is the original flying machine with some adaptations to it. I added 3 slime block and honey blocks to the side. That way you can extend it and build blocks on the side. The blocks on the side are so that it doesn't grab and pull blocks that it touches. That's basically like a little barrier. And what I had to do to activate it was difficult because you have to activate every one of these at the exact same time. So you had to activate every one of these observers. So that was like a block update. So what I came to was what I found is a piston can move 12 blocks at a time. So if you take sand blocks they automatically come down. And then you place a redstone block, seamlessly sends a signal to all of these observers. So basically what you can do is you can have 13 of these modules. Even though it only pushes sand, it detects this top block right here. It detects this, and it detects this right here. So you have 13 that you can activate at one time, which is super cool, super good. I'm really happy that I was able to figure this out. That took me about 4 hours of like searching the web and trying to find different sand or flying machines that would work. Also, what the heck? What in the... Where? Oh yeah, that was a test for the World Eater. It didn't go too good, if you can tell. Don't worry, I fixed it. Back to you in the survival world. So yeah, what we're going to need is we're going to need honey for the modules, because slime honey doesn't really, like, they don't stick together, so you can build multiple of these modules on top of each other and get this thing done. But yeah, let's go to the nether, and we're going to set up the farm. We're going to do it in the nether mostly because bees don't have a day-night cycle up there. So I can basically set up another chunk loader and basically do the same thing that I was doing with the sand eater, world eater, sand duper. No, the sand duper. I'll be able to AFK or basically build anywhere, do any projects I need to do, and that thing will be running and producing honey. So let's go ahead and mark out that area. Alrighty, next on our list we have to build the honey farm for the water drainers that we have to build to drain out all the water on the sides of the sand walls for the world eater. It has to have a clear space for the world eater to actually go down into the world on all four sides. If you watched Doc M77's video on doing his world eater, it's just like that, but we have to drain out water, so that's the only unfortunate bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the time lapse, and we're gonna build this honey farm and then drain out some water. Let's get into it. Well, I built the honey farm and kind of forgot to get the bees. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be breeding these bees for the next hour to get however many stupid honey things I don't know what they're called. I'm going to be sitting here for about an hour or so just breeding up these bees. Yeah, I'll catch you back in a minute. Look at him, he's doing a little bee dance. That's pretty funny. Bee dance. Bee dance. Dance bees. Yeah. Yeah. Dance. I thought I'd add that in for you.
Memories fade, it's easing my mind, and I can finally breathe when I'm closing my eyes. I never realized what I just could do, but now I know I'm better off without you. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky.
Alright everybody, thank y'all so much for coming out and watching my video today. It has been a blast. We've gotten a lot done in these past well, actually I've been working on this for a couple weeks now. We've gotten a lot done. We've gotten every one of these walls drained out on the sides. That took That took so freaking long. Because, like, not only do you have to drain them out, but, like, to get the machines to actually work properly, you have to dig out some of the area so it'll be flat so the sticky pistons won't actually grab hold of the sand and, like, not work. So I had to go out. I had to come over here and basically dig out everything that wasn't on the right level. So that took a lot longer. That was a pretty big setback. And after I finished digging it all out and then using the water draining machines that I made, we had to come back in here with sponges and actually drain up all the rest of the water. Here's some like slime heads that are sitting around and hit a slime chunk. We have to take all these. We have to take this area and TNT dupe it all the way down to bedrock so that the World Eater will not have any problems getting down there. Because, like, here, I'll show you what it looks. I've actually got the schematic already uploaded. This is Il Mango's design on a World Eater. So basically, how it works is these are the water drainers. So basically, this is what's going to take care of all of this. That's going to be taken care of. But the TNT dupers, and I think they're on this side. Are they on this side? Yes, the TNT dupers only come so far to the side. So it's basically got to have a path to get all the way down to bedrock. Otherwise, it'll get stuck on the walls and then no longer work. Like, you can see it especially on this side over here. Let me get over here to it. You can see how big this area is. Loading it. Now, see, like right here, this is what basically pushes the thing down and makes it move. So whenever the TNT dupers go back, they'll hit the machine over here, and then it'll come back, touch down, and then this will push everything down one block, and that is going to continue going back and forth until I deactivate it, which is actually be activated by placing this redstone block and getting rid of this redstone block. So yeah, I've got to get the materials for this thing, and then we've got to drain out all the rest of the world, which basically draining this out is just going to be running this thing. So that's going to be fun, but then we have to come back in and TNT dupe all of this. That's going to take a while. And my biggest fear, see, check this out. My biggest fear is this water. And there's water caverns underneath here that's actually going to block the TNT. So I'm worried that whenever I actually activate the TNT dupers and it goes across these sides, is that it's going to knock off, the water's going to come down, it's going to flow, and like you got like big tunnels like this right here that's going to get in the way. I'm going to have to drain all of this out. I'm just worried that's going to hit a ton of water and it's going to break stuff, and it's really just going to cause a pain. So that's going to take a while. I'll probably do a big time lapse of that in the next episode. But yeah, that, guys, is going to do it for this episode. The very first episode on my survival it's not really hard. It's not hardcore. It's not hardcore at all. I'm just doing this server with my friends. We're having a good time. I'm just going to do this really massive project. Yeah, so that's all for today. Thank y'all guys for checking out today's video. It has been a blast. I've had really fun putting this together. Also, sorry about all the choppiness of this video. I did everything, like all the audio, like post-recording, mostly because where my computer is located, there's always a lot of noise, and I'm not able to actually record while I'm playing the game, so I have to do some audio recording when I'm by myself. So that's the only unfortunate thing. But yeah, so that's why the video is so choppy, if you noticed it. But yeah, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see the rest of this project worked out. We're going to be working on this for, oh my gosh, several months. We have got a long way to go. Once we get these side bits done and we get all the materials gathered for the World Eater, things are just going to fly by. But then we have to actually get the materials for the build itself, which, yeah, that's going to be fun. So, yep, guys, thank you all so much for checking out my channel today. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share, all that junk, and I will see you guys in the next one. So long, everybody. Goodbye.